Oh, good morning, beloveds. Talking to the cat who's messing with something under the table. So if the iPad starts rocking, it's the cat. Giovanni's in the sunbeam right here on the floor in front of me. So, and that, I don't think you should chew on that. Nope. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. They're a year old, but they're teenagers. So, they're still brats. Okay, so we're doing a new design for living. Let's do that. I did get to go to the park today, and interestingly enough, we didn't see a whole lot of squirrels. We didn't see a whole lot of birds at first. We were more than a half mile into the park, and I saw this. It's a little bitty bluebird with a red kind of breast, the size of a sparrow, and I keep trying to get a good picture of it, and they fly off before I can. And so I saw one today, so I got off the path to go take its picture. I may have gotten a decent picture, we'll see. But all of a sudden we were swarmed by blue jays, and we saw the woodpecker. The woodpecker did not take the peanut, but we saw the woodpecker, so it was cool. And the grackles just kind of chased us around the park, and I'm sorry, they're big and scary because they're kind of hive mind, like they're all come at you at once. Even when we have a flock of blue jays, there's never more than 6. And, we're talking 20 to 30 grackles. No, thank you. No. Okay, so housekeeping is simply me reminding you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email info@creativelife.org. Tells you what's going on for the week. You get 1 email a week, tells you what's going on for the week in the month. The hot link's hot, and it's a blind CC, so nobody's going to see your email. And then I mentioned the social media merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is go like, subscribe, follow, based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting to the post, commenting on the post, sharing the post. Bumps us on the algorithms, more people see our stuff, and let's be honest, that's the whole point of social media. More people see your stuff. So it's a free and easy way that you can support the center. All right. Now, we are about halfway through a new design for living. About halfway through. And we are starting chapter 11 today, which is You Live Today, which is probably going to be the theme of this chapter. The only moment we have is the present moment. We can't do anything about the past. And we can plan for the future, but the future is going to take care of itself. What we have to do is live now. So that is my expectation about what this chapter is about. Now, I could be completely wrong. Let's find out. I think I've read enough Ernest Holmes work to see that that's where we're going, but I could be wrong. So, and I freely admit I'm wrong occasionally. So that is, and he always starts off with a brief explanation and a quote from somebody, which I haven't turned on the light and put my glasses on, so we'll deal with that in a minute. But this is the process of science of mind. That's what it is. I think I've decided, in my opinion, and you can take that for exactly what it's worth. It's my opinion. Science of mind isn't a religion. We don't teach you what to believe, okay? We teach you how and why it's important. What you believe is between you and the divine. So, we are a philosophy, and that is exactly what this is. This is the process of science of mind. This is how you do this. It's one of the things that Ernest is like, look, we can talk theory all you like, but until you actually go out and do this, it's not going to do you any good. Practice it. I think that's part of the reason why he named us practitioners. And why ministers say we are practitioners first and ministers second. All right. So, You Live Today, chapter 11. We're going to start with a quote from Henry Ward Beecher. No matter what looms ahead, if you can eat today, enjoy the sunlight today, mix good cheer with friends today, enjoy it and bless God for it. Do not look back on happiness or dream of it in the future. You are only sure of today. Do not let yourself be cheated out of it. And that, my friends, is excellent advice. All right. Let's see. That's Henry Ward Beecher. I think he's a poet, but I could be wrong. I'd have to look him up to see who he is. All right. In the consideration of a new design for living, it is only natural that we should encounter some rather deep and abstract truths. For we are dealing with ideas and concepts which lie at the very foundation of life. But we must always be careful to keep them at the simplest possible level, and not get lost in the confusion of our own thought. Okay. I do like to keep things simple. Of immediate importance to each of us is the fact that the universe in which we live is fundamentally a thing of consciousness, of volition and action, and law and order. And it is in such a universe that we must live one day at a time. But each day potentially contains all that any day can contain. Each day can present us with new impulses, new inspiration, and new creativeness. God, the infinite, can never become more than it is today, right now. All that life is right now. All that life has been, all that it can be for us, is contained in the present moment. We never have to wait for life to become more so that we can experience more. It is whole, complete now. We, each of us, could never have emerged from the universe as conscious beings unless that source from which we came and in which we now live had the infinite elements and essences of what we are. We do have a direct relationship with spirit. Yeah, let me say that again. We do have a direct relationship with spirit. And it is essential to remember that this is not a relationship of our own choosing. It is not something that we are evolving into, but rather that we are evolving from. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't see that coming. Our position is one in which we are becoming more and more aware of something that existed before we were even conscious of it. Now that makes sense. So we have always been in relationship with spirit. It is just that we are becoming more conscious of the depth of that relationship as we go along. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read, since it's so short, I'm going to go ahead and read Today is Important, because I think today is important. Okay. Today is important. There will never be more of God, abundance, health, or happiness than is available to us today. And the only time we can experience what we may desire is today. We can't do it yesterday, and tomorrow hasn't arrived. We have to encompass right now in our thoughts all the good we can ever hope to experience. For out of that thought comes the joy of our life today and the pattern of our experience tomorrow. Ooh. Okay. That's the pattern of our experience tomorrow. We have to, I said you can plan for tomorrow, and that's what he's saying. It's like the pattern for tomorrow comes out of what we do today. But the present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. God is not removed from us by time or space, but is constant, immediate. However, the extent to which we become consciously aware of our relationship with God is a personal decision. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I say we don't teach you what to believe. We teach you how. We believe that the relationship between you and the divine is between you and the divine. It's not our business. We may postpone a greater awareness indefinitely to our loss. Life is declaring itself in and through us this very moment, urging us to wake up to what we really are. Today is the most important day of our lives. It is the only day we will ever know. Ooh, that's very stark. It is the only day we will ever know. Okay. We need to discard all of the theological concepts with their theories of a future heaven or hell. We need to think simply and deeply and in accord with whatever the real truth of the universe appears to be to us. Right now, God, mind, is complete, not divided against itself. It did not create evil to combat. It did not create a yesterday or tomorrow in which to become more or less of itself. It is eternal now. As we come to let our thought rest on this, we find that goodness, love, beauty, truth, and order are immediately available, not far removed in time. They are part and parcel of today, and we shall be more nearly right when we learn to include them in our day, not exclude them. Immediately available. So I'm going to guess I was right that what we're talking about is today. The only, and I think that's one of the biggest disservices that religion has done, is this focus on heaven and hell, being, next. And I think that to some degree it was done with the motivation of, things are miserable now, and we don't want to make them better. So what we're going to do is give them something else to think about. Okay, you're suffering now, but because you're suffering now, you're going to be rewarded in heaven. Yeah, I honestly do believe that somewhere in the religion, that was an idea. And they were like, well, how do we keep the masses, the opiate of the masses? Because I forget who it was that originally called religion the opiate of the masses. But that's it. That's, they're like, look, you're suffering now, but you're going to be rewarded in heaven. No. Live now. Do all the things now. And I learned this a few years ago. It's like, write in the nice notebooks now. Wear the expensive perfume now. Eat the fancy chocolates now. Burn the fancy candles now. Don't save them for a future date that may never come. Do it now. Live to the fullest extent now. Experience all of the joy now. As they said, today is the present. Tomorrow's not promised. And we can't do anything about yesterday. So why live with regrets? Why regret not doing all of the things? Live today. It's literally all we've got. Hopefully, I hope for you, a succession of todays, and a succession of todays full of joy. But as he said in the reading, today is the pattern of tomorrow. Okay? So live with the joy today so that you can experience more of it tomorrow, because you've set yourself up to experience that joy. Today's all we've got. All right. And now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a day full of joy, a day of experiencing life to the fullest, a cuddle your fur babies day, tell somebody you love them day, a take a nap day, make sure you make time to sit down and take a break day, eat something really amazing day, a have a good conversation with a friend day, take some time to play day, enjoy the sunshine day, well, depending on the weather, open your windows day, because that's what I'm going to go do as soon as I get off this. I'm going to open my windows day. Let some fresh air in day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, I get it, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light and a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm just going to remind you, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I, as far as I know, get to go to the gym tomorrow. So